Hi guys, Crystal Smith here, Star Director for Team Victorious Violets, and I am here to talk to you about enjoying the journey and sharing your story, why you should, and how can you enjoy your journey when things go low? What do you do? Well, have you ever heard the quote that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey? That means that we really need to be aware of our journey and the good and wonderful things that are in our journey, even when we're having our lows, right? So your journey began when you got your starter kit. That is when your Scentsy journey began. And your reason for joining, which we call your why sometimes, that can change. Your journey's going to change, ever changing. And why should you share your story? Why should you do that? Well, sharing your story is going to get others interested in what you're doing, and they might want to join along with you. So how can you get others involved? By sharing your story. So I'm going to share my story. Well, I have a huge story. Like, so many things have happened to me in Scentsy. I have so many highs and lows. I've been with Scentsy for 5 years, and there's a lot that I could tell. So for this video, I'm just going to keep it short and simple. I joined in 2015. There was a Facebook party going on, and Stephanie Naylor was the consultant. She's my sponsor, and she was the consultant. And it was just a random friend, and I had ordered from Stephanie a couple of times, and she was really consistent with sending me happy mail. She was always sending me the scent of the month sample, and I thought that that was just so cool and so much fun. And I was like, well, you know what? I used to work a little bit in Facebook marketing, so wonder what I could do if I'm promoting somebody else's product. Like, I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I just knew that I loved the product, and if I joined and didn't do anything with it, it was fine, because I could still smell all the testers, and I really liked my consultant. I'm all about being faithful to somebody, and I joined, right? Well, 5 months into my journey, okay, so I joined. A couple months into my journey, I decided I wanted somebody to join with me. So I tried to get someone to join, and it was never working. So it was 5 or 6 months almost into my journey before I finally got my first consultant. And so that part of me just trying to get somebody to join with me and not working out kind of made me feel like I was at a low in my business. But I really wasn't, because I just started. So I went ahead and kept planting all the seeds and doing all the work, even though I felt like nobody was watching, even though I felt like it wasn't working out. And then I got my first teammate at 5 months. And then that one teammate, me and one other person, turned into a team of 65 and only 7 months later, and I hit director. So I went from being certified with nobody on my team, thinking I was never going to get it anywhere, to being a director 7 months later with a team of 65. So that was awesome. I stayed around for the harvest. All these seeds you're planting, that's okay if they say no. Everyone told me no. Everyone told me no. Not hardly anybody told me yes, especially the first 2 or 3 times I mentioned it. They have to watch your journey. They have to watch you. They're going to say no, and then they're going to think about it in their head while they watch you for the next few months and see what you do. Are you consistent? Are you happy about your business? Are you sharing your highs when they're high, or are you sharing your lows when they're low and turning people away? So you have to watch how you're sharing your journey. So Heidi Thompson once said, life is hard, and we all need a little shade. Without shade, we can't appreciate our time in the sunshine. And that's absolutely right. If you're having great months, and then you all of a sudden have a bad month, well, you got to still appreciate that. Your highs and lows. Your lows in this business are still better than not being in this business, right? So you have to learn to appreciate your highs and your lows. You enjoy your journey. You enjoy what you do. You find love for what you do, and it keeps you happy. You cannot get all upset and just crazy when things are low, because when they're low, they're still higher than they were if you weren't doing anything at all. So you really have to love your journey, love what you do, and enjoy it every single day. So, let's talk a little bit more about my journey, right? About a time that I thought I wanted to give up. So it was a year after I had hit director, or no, it wasn't. When was it? I don't know. That doesn't even matter. It was like between a year. It was between hitting director at 7. I was like, what was it? 7. I hit director in 1 year and 1 month after joining Scentsy. And then I went through a divorce when I was right around my 2nd year. And when I went through that divorce, I was really upset. I wasn't getting as much sales. I had lost important team members. I had thought that I was losing my business. And I was having a really incredible low. And what did I do? I sat there and I focused on that incredible low point. And it made me lower and lower and lower and lower until I did almost lose everything. I almost quit. I almost gave up because of real life depression and just bull crap that was going on. And I didn't realize, because I had quit enjoying my own journey because I was so focused on all the negative stuff, that I was going to lose my journey. I was going to lose my dream because I was so focused on negative things going on in my life that I was no longer focusing on my journey. I was no longer sharing my journey because I felt like I was beating myself up. I felt like my journey was just going downhill, so why do I need to share it with anybody? You know, you have that mindset, you have that bad chip on your shoulder, and you can really sabotage yourself. What happened though? Who picked me up? Christina, Stephanie, and everyone else in this amazing team that we're in, that I've connected with by jumping into events, getting active, and really making this team my family. And they really are. I love you guys. And, you know, they are the ones that really picked me up. And they're like, you know what? You really have to learn. You have to learn, Kristal, to enjoy the journey. Because, you know, if you're not learning to appreciate everything every day, if you're not really learning to enjoy the journey, then you're going to give up when the highs get low. So you really have to remember that. When I wanted to give up, I didn't, because I remembered that I do enjoy my journey. I enjoy making samples, talking to customers. I enjoyed helping people, even if they decided to quit, they decided to give up on me and to give up on them. I still enjoyed helping others achieve their dreams and helping them get further in life through Scentsy, through the power of Scentsy, right? But I had a lot to learn on my journey. And every year that you're with Scentsy, you're going to grow more and more, and you're going to get better and better. So you have to have highs and lows in your business. I have Heidi's quote. What was her quote? We just talked about Heidi's quote. You know, you have to have shade. If you don't have any shade, you're never going to appreciate the sunshine if you have the sunshine all the time. So it's fine. So when you are having, let me tell you one thing though. When you are having your lows, don't share them, because by sharing your lows and complaining and whining and crying to your team or your customers or your family or whatever, that, oh my God, I'm not getting sales, this is so hard, or how's anybody going to want to be a part of that? Are you going to want to be a part of somebody who's complaining about how, Scentsy, it's so hard. It's so hard to get sales. It's so hard to do this and that and this. Oh God, I have to go do these deliveries. Like, you can't do that. If you're not enjoying your journey and sharing the highs with people, they're not going to want to join you. And the key to getting far in this business is recruiting. So no one's going to want to join your team If you're complaining about how hard it is, or you're complaining, or 1 month you're having a really good month and the next month you're having a bad month and you're complaining about it. You know what I mean? Like, no one's going to want to do that. So you need to really be mindful when you are enjoying your journey and sharing your story that you're not sharing the like down parts unless you're just being authentic with your team like I am with you right now. You know, and trying to teach them to enjoy their journey as well. Because we can be enjoying our journey all day, but if our team doesn't, then we're not going anywhere either. So it's up to us to learn to enjoy our journey, and it's up to us to teach them to enjoy their journeys as well. So, I have a little bit of notes here. When you enjoy what you do, you will never have to work. So, I feel like I've said the word enjoy your journey 5 million times in this video. But when you are enjoying your journey, you need to be sharing it. You need to be sharing it authentically on your page. Hey, I'm having so much fun making samples. I'm just going to take a picture of me and my kids making samples. You know, hey, I'm making deliveries today. Like, just share your business authentically. You don't got to share, this is what we got on sale this month. This is what we got on sale. This is what we got on sale. Buy this, buy that. Like, share what you're doing. Like, everyone else says, hey, just got off work, blah, 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 blah. Well, you might say, hey, just got off work. I'm going to go to work again later with my Scentsy biz. Make that extra money in my spare time. Take a picture with your feet on your desk or just something. You know what I mean? Like, share stuff. Like, I have scent circles right here. I might be like, oh, which one are you guys' favorites? Look what I have in my car. Like, it's just like an authentic thing. So when you share your story, share it authentically. Talk about your true feelings. Keep it positive. Don't sulk on all of your lows. Yeah, you could say, like, yeah, if you're teaching your team, yeah, we have highs and lows. Like I'm teaching you and I'm being honest about everything. But when you're talking on Facebook and when you're sharing and you're trying to recruit, you really want to share the wonderful things that Scentsy has brought into your life. You really just want to share authentically all of the wonderful things Scentsy's brought into your life, even if a scent just reminds you of someone. Like, all of those really good, genuine, authentic things you really want to share. So with this team and everything that you're a part of, you are a part of a really great team. And we have these amazing trainings, and they're just for you. And the things that we're teaching you are things that we've been through, and we know better. And it's kind of like a mom and her kids, you know, when we've gone through things and we want to teach them because we've already been there and done that. And we know those feelings. We know those feelings of highs and lows. We know those feelings of getting stuck in the lows, and we want to share them with you. So in this video, the sun's coming out. I like to hide in my car when I do these videos because there's no kids and there's no noise and I'm not feeling like somebody's listening to me talk. And now I already forgot. But, you know, you're a part of something amazing here with Scentsy. And Scentsy can change your whole life. It's changed my life. It is my saving grace. If I sat here and told you my whole story, you would be like, oh, wow. You know, like, you would be like, wow, my God, Scentsy's amazing. If you don't already know, it is amazing. So anyways, just really, now that you know a little bit about me and my personality, you know a little bit about my story, you might be more inclined to talk to me. You might feel a little bit more connected to me now that we've talked a little bit. You know my personality and my demeanor and a little bit about my story. And that might make you feel more comfortable talking to me. So that's going to be the same way when you're sharing your story with customers, potential recruits, and teammates. They're going to feel more connected to you and comfortable talking to you about possibly joining, right? So I have no doubt if you've made it this far in this training program, or if you're just randomly watching this video, you're still working on your business, your life, and your future. So I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to get there because you're already dedicating yourself to this by trying to do better, by trying to learn how to get through these things, right? And everything is an education. Like, you can't learn too much, okay? So when you enjoy what you do, you never have to work, right? So I challenge you guys to just go to your personal page today or tomorrow and post just a little bitty bit of your story. Your story could just be, I got my starter kit last week and I'm really excited. And a picture of you with it. Does anybody else want to do this with me? So share something about your story. Don't make it giant, but just share your story a little bit and do an authentic post with an authentic photo of something and invite others to join. Invite them along. Thank you for watching this video, and I really, really pray for you guys, and I really want everybody watching this video to succeed and to feel comfortable about their journey and to just know that highs and lows are just a normal thing. But what really makes you value this the most is when you can really learn to enjoy your journey when you're having the highs and when you're having the lows. And then nothing's ever really low, right? If you're enjoying it. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching.